There's been a lot in the news recently about letting kids walk by themselves places and whether or not it's a good idea. Well, in general, I think it's an excellent idea if your child is ready. So parents want to know, how am I supposed to know if my child is ready to walk to a neighbor's house or a friend's house or to school or to just go hang out? Well, there's no magic age at which every child is ready for this freedom. So it helps to ask yourself and your child some questions. The first is, does your child want this freedom? But if he does, or if she does, then think about the things you're most worried about happening that you think are actually possible. And ask your son, well, what if you got lost? If he says, I don't know, then he may not be ready. But if he says, well, I'd take out my phone and call you, or I would go to the house of a friend that I know and ask them, or I would wait for a mom to come by with kids and ask her, or ask her if I could use her cell phone. Those are great answers. If you ask your daughter, what would you do if someone drove by and tried to talk to you or give you a ride that you didn't know? And she says, I'd be scared. That's maybe an indication that she's not ready. But if she says, well, I would run the other direction, or I would take out my cell phone, or I would scream, hey, I don't know you, leave me alone, then she probably is ready. It can be really scary for parents to set our kids out into the world on their own, even for a short time. But this is a skill they need to learn at some point. So giving them this kind of a pretest and then taking a deep breath and saying, call me when you get there, are great ways to let them prove to themselves and to us what good problem solvers they are and that they're ready for some freedoms.